Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Wizards of Canton taking on the Chicago Bears. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Well, right away, they'll change the look.
Hey, here we go, Sunday.
Smith going to look to throw right away. We'll get that to Charbonnet. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Gino. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Fields. And his throw is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. But you look at this defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing.
but at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
No mas, no mas. Extend.
Here's Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Smith. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They have the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Gino. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
How about that stuff right there? Got into the backfield, spilled him for a loss. An excellent illustration of why they've been so good.
From the 50, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, Your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 2nd and 10, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. That's taken it around the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Fields on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the 1st down. To throw is Fields. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Nice.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! DJ Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Angel.
Herbert powering up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here we go, Snipe. West right zip.
On 1st down, it's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Hey, Ken.
Throwing on third down, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Smith looking to throw on second down. Short throw to Disley. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Gino on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Smith now on second down. Smith and Jigba with a grab. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Trips left.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Let's go.
Now Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Down the left sideline. DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore. 62 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
1st down, Wizards.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Will Dissly from 3 yards out. And the Wizards are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. To return, this is Eddie Jackson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
EQ. Hey, never mind. Monday.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go. Hey, Can. Let's go, Alpha right here.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. Rolling to his right. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A handoff for Herbert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
From the gun, here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Herbert going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Running here with Herbert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one good for 14 yards. Now Gino. Walker with a grab, left side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd down and 6 now.
Hey, on turbo.
To throw is Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards for number 11. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Hey,
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game.